Hey everyone, hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. A few updates here on your New Year's Eve. I moved my desk with the help of my sister. We literally took apart the desk, moved it through the hallways, and then brought it into this guest room. That way, this is going to be my new setup because it turns out that my floor and the living room and kitchen area and all other types of stuff in there, the whole thing has to be replaced. So it's going to take a lot longer than I thought. It's just going to be a pain. So I thought instead of just not being able to stream or talk with you guys for a little bit of time outside of the Telegram channel, might as well just do it here. Take a little bit of time to work on it, and that way I can actually start streaming with you guys probably tomorrow. So that'll be nice. So let's get started here. As far as Bitcoin's concerned, if you guys haven't yet, like I said, go join my Telegram channel. I'll make sure to put a link for it down below. I've been able to give you guys more quickly updates on that one instead of having to come to my computer, record a video, edit the video, upload the video, then publish the video. It's a much simpler process. So make sure to do that if you guys haven't already. Now, as far as these moving averages and everything going on right now, you do see the moving averages, the 20 and the 50 on the daily chart here. They're getting a little bit too close for comfort, but I think overall we're still in an okay spot just because of what's going on with the Bitcoin spot ETF. You do still see the MACD, the stochastic, and the RSI. Everything is still negative. However, there's an opportunity, I would say, over the next few days to have the stochastic go positive. That's something I'd like to see. I don't think it may be monumental, but I think it'll be a good place to make some money. Now, here's where I think things are going to get a little bit more important, but I just want you guys to understand everything on the oscillator point of view is still bearish, but at least it's slowed down from going down straight away, except for the MACD. So we're starting to taper off just a tad, okay? And I think you can see that over the last 2 days. Here's what's next. So on the Telegram, I told you guys there was a couple opportunities to buy yesterday. The first one was right around here as we were trying to bounce off, and you saw some of the smaller oscillators, especially on the 1 hour chart. If I can point to it right here, everything turned bullish. You could buy right here. I told you guys this is more of an aggressive trade because your price target is going to be either right up here at the order block, or more likely it's going to be up here towards 43,500 level. For now, this is what I've done. On the 4 hour chart, once we started to break above the 20 moving average on the 4 hour chart, I took a small position right as we were breaking above it. And at this point, my price target is actually going to be at that $43,500 level. There are a few levels of resistance that we have to pay attention to, as you guys might imagine. But right up here, right smack dab in the middle of this, maybe a little bit lower, that's really my price target for it now. You can still see we are making these lower highs. I'm hoping that we can actually break that cycle just a tad, and that'll give us a little bit more juice. From there, there's an opportunity for Bitcoin to actually go much higher. This is what people are going to be really banking on, but I'm not looking to trade that huge move. For that type of move, I'm looking more for altcoins because altcoins are going to give me a much better return. So as we kind of wait and see how this pans out, I am going to be hoping that we can have a larger move sometime tonight and tomorrow. The reason for that is if we don't, I'm going to lose like a 1% because I moved my stop loss up. It's not the end of the world, but you can still see on the 4 hour chart, there's a death cross incoming if we can't have somewhat of a larger move over the next few hours. So what may happen is, or next day or so, excuse me, what may happen here is we may actually bounce up only and like actually hit the price target, but only to start crashing back down all the way down here to 42,000, then maybe coming back down here to about 40,900. Okay, so I'm only really doing a lot of day trading here. If you want to go over to the macros just now, it's still looking bullish, but I mean, you can see the RSI is going to cross over any week now. The stochastic has already started to cross over, and the MACD has been losing momentum, and it's going to cross over maybe over the next few weeks. So it's not really looking great, but because of the ETF news, it really changes up a lot of stuff. So there's a couple things here for the next few weeks. We could either have a big breakout like this with no ETF news and it comes crashing back down because of the way the oscillators are all aligned, or get rid of that. We can break out a huge breakout and then have a massive crash for weeks and weeks on end. You know, either one actually works for me because this move would be so nice just to have some profits. Everybody would be very excited about the new year of Bitcoin and things like that. I think it'll be fine. Worst case scenario really is just going to be that even with the news, nothing big happens. Because it's not going to actually cause too much besides the hype around the news. You know, it's not like everybody's going to be buying Bitcoin besides people getting hyped to buy Bitcoin. Is we consolidate for a little bit longer, then we can eventually just start to break down and make these lower highs coming down. I think without the Bitcoin ETF news, this would be the most realistic. I don't think we'd actually break down here. I think we continue to go higher just because of how excited everybody's been. However, at this point, guys, trade it safe. I'd be short, like in a month or so, 2 months or so, I would expect us to be a lot lower than we are right now. So just heads up, what I'm talking about over these next couple weeks are just nicer upswings, but eventually I do think we're going to be swinging back down. I don't think it's going to be fun for a lot of people, but I think it's going to be that great buying opportunity that a lot of you guys are looking for. All right, so have a great New Year's Eve, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'll be at my computer for the next like 5 hours doing some work and stuff like that, and so I'll be talking about any other types of coins that you guys might be looking for. Okay, thanks.